We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Forrest Whitley will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Digging in, Enrique Arellano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Go out, Tim.
Now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Batting second, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Andres Nieto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in now, Gustavo Calderon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Dominic Murillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Dominic Murillo.
Here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Gianni Cavaco.
Here we go.
So now to the plate, Gianni Cavaco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up now, Bobby Sohn. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. Cavaco leads off first with one away. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-2 to count.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Another try at 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Standing in now, Joseph Lanier, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Don Hickey swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
No one out now.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Enrique Arellano is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, let's go right here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That one's in there, 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And 1 down now, 1 down.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Up next to the Astros.
Into the box, Andres Nieto. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Alonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Next up for the Stros, Gustavo Calderon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Cut fastball inside, ball one.
Hey, nobody out now.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down. Ball, that's inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Dominic Murillo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
In the dirt here, throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Kiani Cavaco stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in now, Bobby Sohn, and it's grounded just foul down the line. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Houston through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So digging in now, Joseph Lanier. He drew a walk his first time up.
The left fielder.
And the pitch.
Joseph.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. As a look, now the pitch. Don Hickey is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
2-1.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And another foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Miguel Amaya comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Enrique Arellano stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Andres Nieto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Leading off the inning, Gustavo Calderon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in for Houston, Dominic Murillo. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Kiani Cavaco. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Joseph Lanier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Don Hickey.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
John Hickey.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Mauricio takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now at the plate, Miguel Amaya. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can get to
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Enrique Arellano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Arellano.
Nobody.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Balls up.
Pitch
You
popped
got
up.
room. You
Dave
got room.
in foul ground.
Right now.
And no one will get this one. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here's another 0-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Andres Nieto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
I got a ball, 1
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
ball, that's low.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Hey, we got 1 here.
That's popped up. In there, a base hit. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Pablo Quevedo gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Randall Cantrell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Randall.
And now pitch on the way. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Softly hit to the left side. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Harmon Overmeyer grounded back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Steve Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average coming into play right at 320. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
In now, Theodore Kang. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Stepping into the box, Alek Thomas. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Thomas playing here in his age 34 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Pulled toward right center field.
Got it. I got it.
Madrid is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Landon Walter, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Just a tick behind for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Set to get his day started, Carlos Enriquez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sam Day, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the pitcher, Pablo Quevedo. Strike one to start the at-bat. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Randall Cantrell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down.
We got one here. We got one.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Yanked fouled off to the right.
Here we go, boys.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now the pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And there's out number 2. So striding in, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shortstop, Jeremy.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1. 1-1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Squared that one up just a little late. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the third baseman, Harmon Overmeyer. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
No one out now. No one out.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Alonso is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
There's a 1 now. Easy out.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Theodore Kang, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2 down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Sam Day. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Let it fly right ahead.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
In the air out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alek Thomas. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2 strikes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Landon Walter, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
To the plate now, Carlos Enriquez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Pablo Quevedo.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, Randall Cantrell, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Ready once again, Jeremy Pena. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jeremy Pena.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Coming to the plate now, Harmon Overmeyer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Harmon Overmeyer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, get us out of here,
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Standing in, Steve Cabrera. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Behind 0-2 now.
Ball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
That's in.
And he
Ball
won't
2.
go after the cut fastball. 2-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. At the plate, Theodore Kang, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Ball 2.
Inside.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides. The defense is...
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-0 the final score today. The Nats rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Pablo Quevedo earned his 9th win of the year. Sam Day takes the loss despite striking out 11. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Sam Day, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws, I call it a sweeper. It's kind of it's a hybrid between a slider and a curveball. It's a big sweeping breaking ball, and if he has a good one, you'll see lots of swings and misses early on.
Ready now, Jorge Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
Grounded to short. Right to him. And that's the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Gustavo Calderon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Richard Capote is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a liner, but foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll get it into second. And he is in there.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
At the plate now, William Fedor. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Robert Poisson. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jason Gironco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
Jason Gironco.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Drilled to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In now, Jeff Hurley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
The count's 1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now he's able to get a glove on that one. No chance to play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box, Ronald Szymborski, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Gironco at second. Curley is over at first with one away. A ball and a strike now. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Snelling is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Keith Watanabe. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Cut fastball and it's by him 1-1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Not the ideal location.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Brian Choi will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 27, Brian.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The American League led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Fernando Guzman takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line.